the Assistant Marketing Manager here at Salon Service Group, and I'm going to let these two ladies introduce themselves.
Cassie, you go first.
All right, I'll go first.
Okay.
Hi, everyone. My name is Cassie Siskovic, and I am the U.S. National Artistic Director with Alfaparf Milano. And now I'll let Jay introduce herself as well.
Yes, my name is Janetta Walker-Rogers, and I am the Technical Director of Alfaparf USA.
Nice. Well, thank you so much for being here with us today. Well, virtually anyways. So we're going to be talking a lot about the Color Gloss Toners launch, which I think it's arriving like pretty soon in our warehouse. I think I just saw an email a little bit ago that it's getting here soon. And if you haven't seen the cover of our groupie yet, your models from your photo shoot, which we'll talk about later, are on the cover and they look amazing.
Yes!
So much.
Love it, love it, love it. So tell us a little bit, how does the Color Gloss Toner fit into the Color product family? Where does it start?
So I want to go. No. So this has been a long time coming. The United States is a market that has a heavy user profile of liquid demi colors, and it was only a natural evolution of our tone-on-tone colorwear demi permanent line. It was gonna happen. And so basically, how it fits in is the stylist experience. You know, we have a lot of colorwear users out there who love the cream, and that's fine, but we find that they still have a little bit of the liquid demi in their toolbox. And so why not provide our users and new users with an alternative for a clean, vegan, highly performative formulation, right? So that's how it fits in. It allows versatility outside of what the versatility that we already have with colorwear cream, right? But it again supplies the experience. You can flash tone with it. You can use it on damp or dry hair. You can use colorwear cream at the roots and smudge colorwear gloss toner at the ends. It gives you versatility. And one of the things about Alfaparf Milano as a brand is that we live for supporting our stylists and fulfilling their needs. So that is how it fits in to the colorwear demi family.
Yes. Yeah, and I'd only add that, you know, in addition to everything Jay said, we try to keep our ear to the ground and stay connected with our stylist community. So this product innovation, this whole development was based on a need that stylists expressed to us. Like, this is something that they have articulated that they need, that they have had challenges with liquid demis, and that they need something that aligns with everything Alfaparf Milano is, which is high performance, clean formulas, creating that incredible colorwear gloss toner experience for the stylist. And we've worked really hard to make that for them, and they're going to see the benefits pretty quickly. It's a really exciting launch.
Yes, it is. Now, speaking of you guys working on it, you both worked with the Italian home base for Alfaparf to create formula, shades, all of that. So tell us a little bit about that process and what you guys did.
Cassie, I'll let you go.
Okay, so you know, this was something, again, that I think the U.S. market, we are just very in touch with a liquid demi user. And a liquid demi user, what we found through working with our community of stylists, our ambassadors, and just a lot of our network here, we've realized that experience is everything. Like, you want this product that is going to provide you with all of the key experience attributes that you're used to using with a liquid demi without any sacrifice. So we really wanted to thoroughly test this product with stylists that are used to using a liquid demi, and then also our current colorwear users, to make sure that both sides of the family are getting what they want from this product without any sacrifice. So we did in-salon testing with some of our ambassadors here in the US, thoroughly perfecting the formula so that little things could come to life. Like, for example, one of the challenges that stylists have had with liquid demis in the past is maybe you can't see through the product so easily to know when the toning is done or to get a predictable idea of what the end result will look like. With colorwear gloss toner, there is transparency through the toning process, so you can actually see what's going on with the hair. It makes you that much more confident that you're going to get the end result you're looking for without any guesswork. which is again part of bringing that experience to life through the product. So it was little things like that we needed to identify with our community of stylists that have that experience both with our line and with other liquid demis, and then challenge it, perfect it, and bring it to life with our formula. And I think the team nailed it. I mean, I think we really knocked it out of the park, and we don't miss when we try to do things like this at Alfaparf. So just chalk it up as another win.
Love that. Janetta, do you want to add anything to that?
The same. I mean, as a user, I've been telling this little story. I've been doing hair for 21 years, and 15 and a half of those years, I have not used a liquid demi until now.
That's saying something right there.
That says a lot right there.
Yeah.
And it's because the integral years when I first started out in this industry, I did use the liquid demi. And when I went out on my own and I started to create my brand, and my brand is centered around healthy hair, I couldn't find anything that fit the bill that made that hair feel like I needed to feel, the cuticle to align, to have longevity in my color and all of these things. So I chose cream demis to tone with, simply because I did not have a liquid on the market that resonated with me. So in testing this product, I am so lucky to be a part of a company that really, really listens to our stylists and their experiences and what they need. And this is going to be the first time for myself that I will be using a liquid demi in the salon.
Yes.
I love hearing that. That's like a good testimonial right there for it, I think.
Yeah.
I think we might be done. No, I'm kidding, we're not. So let's talk a little bit about the photo shoot. I mentioned that earlier. What was the inspiration? What were you wanting to convey to stylists what gloss toners could do for them?
Oh, can I go?
Yes, please. Yeah.
So, okay, when we had conversations about this shoot, number one, we wanted to show a variety of different hair types, hair shapes, and different blondes. Blondes, yes. People think blonde is just one platinum, cool highlights or a global blonde. No, blondes come in a variety of shades. And we wanted to show just how versatile Colorwear Gloss Toner could be in those situations. And I think that the model's hair reflected that. You can have your pristine platinum global blonde, or you could have a level 8 blonde or a beige blonde, all on different hair types and textures, right? It's not just for one particular person, it's for everyone. And so diversity really played a huge role in our plans for the shoot, because we wanted to showcase that it's for everybody and every hair type, and it will receive the benefits across the board. So that's what I had to say about that.
Brilliant. Couldn't have said it better.
What did you guys do to prep the model's hair? Like, tell us about the formulations you used, any of that.
So initially, we had, first of all, our models were amazing. They were amazing to work with. So if any of them get to see this, shout out to you. You made our jobs that much easier. First and foremost, when we were looking for models, and Cassie is very active in communicating with the models, one of the things that we talked about was making sure that they knew, the purpose of our shoot, number one. Number two, getting any history of their hair beforehand so that we knew how to treat it when they came to set. And really, vetting candidates that way as well. As far as us doing that, we had all the information that we needed beforehand, before they even came to set. So we knew exactly what to do. There were, we make sure that when we are bleaching, that we are taking the hair fiber into consideration, the hair shape, whatever it is that hair needed, so we can bleach them properly. That is going to be a big conversation when we talk about intuitive color philosophy as well as technical excellence, is making sure that you fully investigate that, whether it's a model or a client, you fully investigate for the bleaching process, because we want to care for the hair for every step. So that is something that Cassie and I really worked together on. We really did work together on that.
We actually did.
That we were doing like everything that we possibly could for the greatest outcome of the model's hair. I feel like sometimes we get models and we just do whatever we want to do to them, and it doesn't matter at whatever cost, right? No, we don't roll like that. So there was a lot of preparation about their aftercare, about their maintenance, about, the look that they wanted to have and how it made them feel, how this experience actually made them feel, being a part of such a big launch. So Cassie, did I come with?
No, that was fantastic. I just have a couple things to add, and I mean, I echo everything you just said. I think one of the things that Jay touched on that I really want to emphasize is it's a tough life being a hair model. Like, being in the artistic side of this industry, I've seen it. I have had friends and people that I've worked with who have been on the receiving end of a not so great experience being a hair model. And I think it's actually a really good feeling to work with either a pre-existing agency that we have a great relationship with or a new one, and kind of show them how we roll, because it is unique. Like Jay said, it's not that we're just going to do whatever we need to do with this model to get the end result we want. We cast models based on their fit to the campaign, from their personality to the way their hair is. I mean, it's from start to finish, A to Z. We're trying to figure out everything because we want their connection to the campaign, the product, the message to be genuine. It just brings everything to life that much more. So all three of these models, while they are beautiful, they are also wonderful people. They are also completely aligned and believe in the product that we were using, which was really important to us. And we make a goal to ensure that every model that comes to us leaves better than we started. And that will happen regardless of the campaign that we're doing. And then the last thing I wanted to piggyback off of with this is, during the prep work on the models, even though it was just 3 models, there's a lot that goes into that. Like, there's a lot of work that goes in. And we were also doing a ton of video work so that we could share with stylists what the process was like. So I just want a really quick shout out. I know Jay and I definitely led the charge with this, but we had a couple great colorists supporting us. We had Lindsay Lane. She is one of our lead educators on the team and works with the artistic quite a bit. And then also a good friend of mine, Milena Gatas. She is a local stylist here in LA. She is one of the best colorists in the city, and she helped lead one of the models as well. So takes a village, but it was an incredible campaign, and we're really proud of it.
I recently helped out with my first photo shoot, and yes, I know exactly what you're saying. It takes a lot of people to make that happen, even if you do. We only had 3 models too, so yeah, I believe you there. And I love that you're saying that it's important that they feel good afterwards. And I mean, they are the ones attached to the hair.
Imagine if they didn't like what we did, or they had an adverse, or whatever that situation is. How can they be free to model and be a true? We understand they get paid for that, right? But at the end of the day, we wanted all of their whole experience to really shine through with their images, and those girls got up and killed it because they felt good. It matters.
Yes, we had the marketing department. I sit with the designers that do all the groupie and all the stuff that you see out on social media and stuff. And there were conversations about, they were like, these are great, these are beautiful models, and I think what you're saying, I think it came through in the pictures and the imagery. Yes, it was beautiful. Yes, I agree. Okay, a couple more questions here. So, any inside tips or tricks that stylists might need to know about using color gloss toners, and any particular formulations that you're loving or you think are going to be a big deal?
So I'll start out with saying we get a lot of questions about clear, because those who use liquid demis normally have to use a lot of clear in their formulations in an effort not to overtone. One of the things that you are going to find, while we do have a clear and we do have a clear gloss, and it can be used to desaturate colors as well if you need it, but you're going to find that you're really not going to need it that often, because these colors were specifically made to tone blondes. So they have less depth, and all mostly tone. And so for on those levels 8, 9, and 10, you will find that they are perfectly calibrated for those levels, and you won't have to, do a lot of mixing with clear in order to desaturate the tone. And you can't over process. You can't. It's made for levels 8, 9, and 10. You can't. So that was one thing that I loved, and it aids to that translucency during the processing phase, where you really are allowed to see exactly the final result. Even after 5 to 10 minutes in that flash toning time, you literally can see the color that has developed. It is an amazing attribute to have. And it also is a cost savings to you as well.
No doubt. Yeah, there's a couple brand new shades in the Colorwear Gloss Toner portfolio, some of which even our existing Alfaparf Milano users have never seen from us before. So that's really exciting. One of my favorites has been the 01004, which is a super soft level 10 copper, but the best way I can explain it is it's like this perfect, clean, peachy platinum. I have used it I use it in everything anymore, and I need to probably give it a break and use some other shades, but it has become one of my favorite tones to incorporate, whether you need a splash of warmth, whether you want a unique and on-trend platinum blonde, something that's still got reflection to it, but has the brightness that you're used to seeing in those cleanly lifted blondes. It's one of my favorite shades. And then of course, one of my go-tos is our 09.2. It's just a really clean level 9 violet. It is your neutralizing best friend. It is everything you need to negate those unwanted yellow tones. And I think it's going to be one of the most often used Colorwear Gloss Toner shades for sure.
It's agreed. And a couple of other new ones that people are going to rave about, trending for probably the last year or so and continuing to trend upward, is this term mushroom brown. So we have our 08.17, our 010.17, that you can create these lovely mushroom brown blondes that are super popular right now. And another favorite of mine is the 010.26. Which is a violet red on a level 10 that will give you beautiful blush tones. And again, as Cassie spoke about 010.04, adding that splash of warmth. You could also do that, adding that warmth with the 010.26 to give it brightness. You could also use it alone and create kind of like a blush.
Yes.
As well, be creative. And a lot of people, pigments, listen. Pigments with these, they work just the same, and being able to create new nuances, new shades, new tones. So get into it, because pigments are going to level up your customization game when it comes to toner.
Get into it.
I love it. I think you're killing it here. I think we're every time I'm like, oh yeah, she's got this. Yeah. Okay. I got one more question, and it's about something new you guys are launching called Community. Tell us what that is, how if somebody wants to get involved with it, they can do that as well.
Yeah, it's a great segue from formulation talk, actually, because Community is a platform we're using in Alfaparf USA right now just to connect with our stylists. We wanted our stylists to have a direct line to me and Jay, to our educator team, to our sales team. We wanted you to have that access to us, to be able to ask questions, to get formulas, to know where to find education. We also are doing giveaways on Community. So it's essentially just a phone number. And I have the phone number here, which I can read off to everybody. But through this phone number, if you text Hair Gloss Boss, you'll be entered into our community. You'll get a welcome text from us, and from there you can ask questions, or you can just be on the receiving end of all this information. Again, education, formulas. We often exclusively post our technique head sheets to Community. So it's really just a great way to connect with us. So I'm gonna rattle off the phone number really quick. It's 305-590-5592. And again, if you text Hair Gloss Boss to that phone number, you'll be in our community, and you will have access to all of this.
That is so cool. I love that. And I think that's a really great way to just keep in touch with your stylist and find out what they're needing, what they need to know about formulations and all that. I think that's really cool.
Absolutely.
Always keeps a little ear to the ground with them, I guess.
Definitely.
Okay, well, thank you so much for being with us today. I've enjoyed talking to you again. I hope we get to, I'm sure Alfaparf will come out with something else cool and we'll talk again about something.
Yes, of course, Jamie. And thank you for having us. Thank you, Salon Service Group. We love you guys. We love doing this with you, and it was great to talk to you again.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Thanks again. Bye.